successfully started the stream. Stream is online.
Hey Damon, how's it going? Oh, the wind didn't let up since yesterday. Still pretty windy. How was that guy doing? Riding down the wrong side of the road. Freaking motorbike. so many roots growing up underneath this path. Like junk in the derailleur. The hell did that get in there? The heck? Okay. A bunch of like fucking leaves and stuff in the derailleur. Look at this. What the heck does this post mean? That sign cracks me up. Please like and follow this post. Like, what the heck? Oh shit, it's uphill.
Scene switch to live, Belavox_nano, 1859, 70 milliseconds.
right?
Melobox_nano. 1493 Ms. Scene switch to live Melobox_nano. 2018, 96 milliseconds. Scene switch to live Melobox_nano. 1530 seconds. Melobox_nano. 1838, 95 milliseconds.
What sign is on deployment?
Look at this. What the heck does this post mean? That sign cracks me up. Please like and follow this post. Like, what the heck? They were on night shift and they were just about to go home, and then I called. Oh shit, it's uphill. That was a good one.
Mailbox_nano, 1583, 1743 miss.
This course is a spectacular. Jeez, man. You see that?
Mailbox_nano, 1551, 63 milliseconds. 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 1551, 63 milliseconds.
So I have it all screwed up. Is that my fault? I think that was my fault. Think. Not really. Kinda still shitty. Kinda still shitty. Hey, how's it going? Having some cell issues here, because I'm right in the middle of town. That's where there's no cell signal. Streams dropped out like 17 times in the last like 5 minutes. I'm like riding right beside towers. Yeah, it's good right now. Yeah, it was going crazy. It was annoying the crap out of me with TTS. Scene switch to low. Scene switch to offline. Scene switch to live. It's like over and over and over again. It is new. Well, no, this is the same bar tape on this bike. I don't know if I like this bar tape though. It's pretty sticky, and it seems like it's gonna wear out really, really fast. I don't even know what this was called. I think it's called something like it's like Super Kaz, like Super Kush or something like that. Like when you put your hands on it, you're like, yeah, your hands are not gonna fall off that stuff, but it's already like wearing in the corners.
Super Kaz bar tape.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it is, Super Kaz.
Mine lasts usually 1 to 2 years.
Oh yeah, this is like 2 months, 3 months.
No. I like to really twist it and stuff.
Yeah, this actually, usually I just crank on it when I put it on, but this time I took it easy to try not to squish it too much. It's not bad. I think maybe what it is the gray color shows the wear. Like if it was black, you probably wouldn't even notice.
I mean while I ride.
Oh, like,
Sometimes hold the bars and twist and stuff.
yeah, like motorbike
Without
style.
realizing.
Because you're pretending you're on a motorbike. You're like, wah,
Mine
wah.
is black. I'd have had a few colors.
My favorite bar tape of all time is made by a company called Fabric. and it's fabric silicone tape. And I bought it once, and it's so awesome, and it's been out of stock for 5 years. It's funny is it's still on their website. If you go to Fabric,
I know the company, but I haven't used it.
oh, the silicone stuff, it is amazing. It's like floppy.
Tacky.
No, it's not too tacky, but it's just like floppy silicone. It goes on so beautiful. It feels nice. Like you want to ride with no gloves because you want to like touch it. It lasts a crazy long time, but you can't buy it anywhere.
My shop thinks I should use Brooks tape. Don't know.
Oh, the Brooks, like the leather, the leather tape. Or the Brooks, like the leather saddle company. I was looking at the Silka tape, but the Silka tape's kind of got like super mixed reviews. There's some people saying it's the awesomest tape of all time, and then there's other people who are like, this doesn't frippin', you can't even put it on your bars properly.
Adamantium.
I usually wear gloves, like these gloves don't have padding, but I have a pair of other gloves that I have that have padding, so I'm not really too concerned about how thick the tape
Yeah,
is.
no. Only thing I won't use anymore is cork.
Cork seems like it'd fall apart.
Water ruins it too quick.
Yeah. Oh, the weather is awesome.
My bar tape on my vintage bike is indestructible, lol.
That's because it was probably made with asbestos and chemicals that are outlawed now.
Not very Cousteau.
So I find all that older stuff. You know, I think of my grandparents' house, and it was built in the 50s, and all growing up, it was all original. The house had never been renoed, and everything in that house, the flooring, everything was immaculate. The carpet was still perfect. And my house is, 12, like 16 years old. The flooring's all thrashed, walls are got marks all over them. Kitchen cabinets are all need restaining and falling apart.
Lol.
Problem with bar tape.
Someone who lacked the tape.
Yeah, exactly. It's problem with bar tape though is it's super expensive.
Which I know you can do. modern bike.
Yeah, that would be. So that's the problem is like, it'd be awesome to be able to try out a whole bunch of different bar tape. But the bar tape lasts 2 years plus before you can try a new one. But if bar tape was like 20 bucks, I would be switching every 6 months.
Yeah.
But it was like, even this stuff, it was like $60. So I'm not gonna just willy-nilly take it off because it's not my favorite bar tape. It's staying on forever.
Huh. Premium foam.
Yeah, exactly. That's all it is. It's like foam.
I used an old tire tube for a while.
I have a buddy that still rides without bar tape.
Very good for vibration.
Because really, I mean, if your hands are on the hoods most of the time, you're never touching the bar tape anyways.
I like to have something for gripping these.
Once I find in gravel too on downhills, I'm usually in the drops more.
I use the drops also. My hands around.
As the drops have found have been, you wouldn't think so, but for like technical single track, aggressive riding, the drops I find allow for a lot of control.
I like to put my hands on the top bar sometimes.
Oh, danger. Holy crap, that's loud. Yeah, like I got the like very shallow drops on this bike, and it's got a flat section. So when you put your hands down, this lady's not gonna look, this lady's not gonna look. That's like time number 2 that I've almost been run over today. Holy shit. They clean up from that movie stuff fast. Oh, you're on text to speech. I'm like not even looking at the phone or anything.
Nice today.
Super nice today. Glass. Ah. Trying to stretch the legs out a little bit, not ride hard, but I had a pretty hefty day at the gym yesterday.
Okay, I'm gonna go and get
I feel proud of my current bar wrap job.
Oh, dude. Bar wrapping. Okay, yes. This one was the best bar wrap job I've ever done. and I pretty much nailed it, you know, like the first go round.
It's stayed wrapped for so long now.
Yeah, well that's I wanted to get my brake cables, or sorry, cables, brake housing shortened. So on this bike here, the housing goes into the head tube, right under the bar. But they come out of where you're wrapped and they loop like this and then into the head tube. Where they could just go straight, and it would look awesome. But with SRAM, it's at the, you have to shorten the housing at the lever. So once it was all wrapped, it was too beautiful to undo. So I want to get the shop to cut off, you know, 1.5 inches, 2 inches of housing.
My cables are all external still.
Well, that's what with this SRAM drivetrain, it's only brake housing. Everything else, it's wireless. That's kind of nice. I mean, as I'm riding with the camera and cables all over the bike, it doesn't make much a difference, but I was able in the down tube, I was able to pull a bunch of the slack on one of the housings, but as I rode, the slack came back out.
What do you think of a D2 CAA D13 for $3,899 CAD?
Well, that's pretty much what a Di2 like drivetrain costs almost. So if it's a full bike, it's not too bad. I sold my Venge.
$5,045.
Yeah, bikes are cheap right now. I feel bad.
Shop marked down.
I feel bad for everyone that bought bikes during COVID and bought insane overinflated prices.
Not carbon, but nice frame.
Even this bike's on sale now. I bought it like 3 months ago. It's like, I think it's marked down.
Next bike will be carbon.
Yeah, I wasn't sold that I had to have a carbon bike, but I had a few things on my list, and one of them was down tube storage, and that's pretty much a carbon only thing. It's kind of dumb when you think about it, but it's really awesome to actually have. Like I have no frame bags or anything. All my tools are in the bike. I have a Trek Checkpoint SL7. It's really cheap right now. It's cheaper than what, so the shop I bought it from gave me a smoking deal, and it is now cheaper than my smoking deal.
A lot of Trek sales ATM.
Yeah, what's funny is I bought different wheels than the wheels that came on the bike. And the same thing, the shop, they were back ordered till about a month ago.
Like we were talking about before.
Yeah, and they ended up giving me the sale price plus a little bit of a discount.
Happy with it so far.
Yeah, actually, I love this bike. This is awesome. Well, as a one bike, it's been fantastic. There's a few things that I thought would be gimmicky, like it's got that ISO speed seat thing, and it makes a massive difference. Yeah, this bike's got more mounts than you know what to do with.
I don't have ISO in mind.
Yeah, it felt super weird at first. Well, the Venge, coming from the Venge was overly stiff.
I creaked a bit.
So it was like unforgiving. The bike was fast as hell, but you felt every little crack in the pavement. And the biggest tires you could really put on it were 25s, so you couldn't really like air 25s down. But when I first got on this bike, it felt like the rear tire was flat. I kept looking down because it just felt like, what the heck? But when you actually look, especially on the trainer, you really notice it on the trainer, the seat post is always moving. Not a lot, but it is always flexing. It actually flexes right down into the seat tube. The seat tube itself actually like bends. It just takes the edge off everything. Now that I'm used to it, I don't notice it moving.
Pod does not have that. You should get a carbon seat post.
Yeah, that's what I did on my my aluminum cross bike, was just get a carbon seat post for a little bit of give. Well, that's what this checkpoint, it's got a 27.2 like old school teeny thin seat post. So not only does it have like the ISO speed bumper, the seat post is tiny and moves as well. It works. You know, it's one of those things where you're kind of like, does it really? But yeah, no, it works awesome. Like, it's amazing on gravel where you just need just a tiny bit of edge taken off of the bumps.
Did you see Cookie's new lock?
I've only seen pictures of like the rear triangle when he was on stream. I haven't seen pictures of the full bike. Like, has he got like the whole,
What he thinks about the suspension system they use.
it's like the whole like that, he's got the whole fork thing going.
Have you seen their suspension system?
Yeah, I've seen like their weird ass front fork where it has like the axle and it's got carbon fiber leaf springs. Seems like it would work good. Who just came out with a new suspension fork? Is it Cane Creek? Someone just came out with,
To hear his thoughts after using it on gravel.
yeah, someone just came out with a brand new gravel suspension fork, and it was totally designed from like the ground up. Because most like RockShox and Fox, they've made gravel suspension forks, but they've just made them miniature versions of mountain bike forks. Where this company, I'll find it when I go home. They pretty much like redesigned the fork and removed a bunch of shit that people didn't need. Like, they did all this testing and found out that no one riding gravel cares about rebound because you only have an inch of travel anyways. So why do you need to slow the rebound down? So they removed a bunch of like the dampening system, and it's strictly just like air oil. So they made it as light as possible because they got rid of all this extra junk that you don't need. And apparently it's getting, the few reviews I read of it were pretty darn good. I mean, it's still heavier than a regular fork, but it's not by much. But depends on what you ride for gravel. I've been on some, like the first gravel fondo of the year that we did was rugged assed, super rugged. Like it was chunky. But then the Cowichan Crusher, the gravel was freaking smooth. And so you wouldn't really need anything like that. I mean, I don't really care about weight as much on a bike anymore. I'm fat. Like, maybe if I lost 40 pounds and, you know, I was dipping below 200, I'd be like, oh, geez, half a pound gravel fork, yeah. But right now, I'm like, even if my bike weighed 30 pounds, would it freaking matter? Like, I'm 40 pounds overweight. My bike is like 6 pounds, 7 pounds overweight, who cares? Well, that's what we were joking about, because, man, we rode some of those trails. Yeah, and we're always joking that the light pro guys don't actually go into the potholes. They're going so fast, they fly over the pothole. I've never seen people going that way on this path ever. Yeah, my buddy rides 47s, but I got 40s on this bike. I gotta air these down some more as well. Pretty much every event I've done, I've taken a PSI out of them, and they still feel almost too hard. Well, there's like a new, people are realizing with tires that...
I got a new mini pump with a digital gauge recently.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I bought a floor pump with a digital gauge because I had like a secondary gauge, but every time you'd put the gauge on the stem, you would lose air. And so I'm like, how much air am I losing? If I test it again, more air comes out. So I bought an actual floor pump that screws onto a Presta valve. It has a digital gauge.
I have a few gauges, but I don't know how accurate they are, Mom.
Well, yeah, I think the ones I have are accurate. Well, you do, like say, you just lose air. But more and more people are realizing that low pressure is actually faster. Oh yeah, my floor pump's a Lizine. It's called like the Gravel Digital something. Yeah, especially gravel, less air pressure is better. You want your bike to float over everything.
Lenders will really enjoy the free Boss
Hey, Dimitri, how's it going? This is just riding around. I was working from home today and the weather was too nice. So I just did a little loop. Does this stream stuff actually still work? This is stream number 2. I streamed, was it yesterday? But I hadn't IRL'd in 6 months, maybe 7 months maybe. My real-time app was still in Victoria. So geez, that would have been like August. No, I've ridden since then. Uh-oh. Chain off. Oh my gosh. Can't. Do you have to say, I've quite enjoyed the SRAM drivetrain, except for that. I have dropped the chain like 9 times on this bike. And the previous 10 years, on every other drivetrain combined, I've dropped the chain maybe twice. Yeah, it might.
Not sure.
Yeah, it's every time it's going from the big ring to the small ring. And what I've noticed is it likes to grind. I think what happens is when I go to shift into the small ring,
Double up front.
it's a double.
Double.
And I ease off. And I think when I ease off, there's not enough tension and it drops. But every time if I just keep hammering up a hill and shift, it'll just go right in place. Yeah, like teeny weeny bit. All right, that is it. Who is on? Who is on? We can go. Yeah, like on the tiny little, just tiny. But apparently SRAM front derailleur sucking is not an unusual thing. Apparently SRAM front derailleurs have always sucked. But I was just reading the article on SRAM's latest SRAM Red that just came out. Apparently the front derailleur is awesome.
Later, Dimitri. Someone in my crew already has it somehow.
Really? Yeah, it's super. Well, SRAM Red, that's like their top of the line road group.